He got a rampage in the replay that I was watching earlier, watching him, studying him a bit. He got some early rampage on Luna. He's very, very good at playing this. And TA comes in as a last pick here by KEYD Stars.
I was surprised. I was wondering, because sometimes you see, the teams go for a late smoke where they walk out and then, they take their time. But yeah, they just consistently, they're kind of greedy with the way that they like to play. Every other team that we've seen.
They know where TA is. They had a ward, saw her run up and meld, so now they can go on her.
Let's break the smoking jungles. Drop down. Pressure already being placed on Costa, and they just have too much damage. So the first blood gonna go over to Neo. They're gonna see if they can finish off FCR, and he is tanky, but they have plenty of lockdown, so they'll get themselves two, and they'll get themselves some bounty runes.
But great play by LGD. Again, very avoidable though for KEYD Stars.
You see a little bit of skirmishing over here again. They had Planet in a good position for the calling. Throughout the tree, just put a little pressure back down, but it's going to be pretty difficult for them as they'll use the blood grenade. In comes Costa, though. He's going to try to assist, and there it is. There is a redemption kill. Planet now on the run. We'll have that sprout up in a second, but I'm not sure if King Jungles will opt to go for it. Why you Smile sitting very low here at top. Has 2 stacks of those bristles, 3. King RD putting out some more harass. Is tanking a bunch of this creep wave, though. Does have to be a little bit careful. He's going to go for the snowball play. Maybe just a little bit too far. FCR not baited. In position. Yeah, this is a bait for sure. Maybe they get lucky. Maybe FCR can chase down this Phoenix, but King RD is going to fall first, and it's going to be the neutral creep who finishes off Why You Smile. Have a rotation top, so not the mid lane this time. We'll be having the support make their way top, probably trying to slow down the bristle. If at all possible. Leaving New all alone. Again, he is fairly tanky, though. He did just finish up that Vanguard. And that is going to give a little bit more breathing space. But the top lane, yeah, Bristle, FCR. He was not prepared for this. And he's got his Vanguard, but he's not going to be able to withstand what they throw at him here in the top lane.
This is the big offset in this game. Bristle, I said they need to hit that Aghanim's timing really hard. And they're delaying it now with the way they're playing.
King
Bottom rune for Puck.
Trying to just secure the rune if possible. Shards are going to push him up over the high ground, though, but there's the hit, there's the rotation, a nice fissure. King RD going to eventually fall here.
At the same time, running for New.
Can they finish him off? They need one more hit. They have it.
Interestingly, Luna has gone for the 2-0-2 build. He is holding a skill point, so I'm sure he wants to go into the Moonglaives and start jungling. Dive comes in.
Top lane, King Jungles in position, throwing out that hold here. King RD, they finish him off. In comes Planet, might be able to go and get themselves returned to the snowball, though. Coming into play, King RD will end up dying, but those shards holding into place. FCR, he wants more. He wants Planet. He's got a bunch of these stacks up here. He's got 5, needs a little bit more to finish off this Muerta, and he'll be able to get it. So that's a double kill. This Bristleback is going to be able to bounce back. We really haven't seen any sort of movement coming out from this mid lane just yet. Doom is going to get used on the bottom lane. Costa is going to get brought back. And Why You Smile already in a great position. Analog, though, there it is. There's that rotation we talked about with King Jungles. They want to finish off Why You Smile, but that dead shot off in the side. Oh, it's going to be able to help finish off King Jungles as there's a big rotation to this bottom lane. Still holding on to the Echo Slam. Not necessary.
Yeah, they get a 1-for-1 trade, but they won't really be able to hold the tower here. Sneaky rotation here with the smoke.
You see Why You Smile. The teleports are coming out, though, so you do have to be careful. King RD throws out the shards. Doesn't really matter, though, when you're up against the Phoenix calling. Making sure that he will be silenced up. Does not have that snowball. Has a couple wand charges. They'll use the egg, and they'll secure a kill because King Jungle's on the back lines. But the rest of the team, they are here. A nice dead shot. Maybe buys them enough time so that Why You Smile will be able to survive his egg. And they take down King Jungles. It is the neutral creep, though. Again, man, I feel like these neutral creeps have made so many moves this game. Yeah, really haven't seen any motion towards that buy angle in terms of like doing any scouting, any sort of visual. The King Jungle's dash up. Oh my goodness, the jump forward here from nothing to say. They want to give it a cuss, but the snowball rolling on through. Buys a bit more time. He's going to try to teleport away. Cannot do it. It was a valiant effort from King RD, but LGD, they were already ready. Look at these body blocks. He's saying, King RD, you are not getting out alive. No way.
Already, though, LGD, they know this. They're making a move towards top, not giving up the top area.
They've got absolutely terrifying team fight on top of this. So FCR is going to break the smoke. You see that he's got that. They even just go right in for the Echo Slam. They don't want to allow him to be able to use this. So just a quick and just calculated hit coming out from the side of LGD.
I guess you could say that their team is missing pushing power, but split pushing against this lineup I don't think works.
Yeah, King Jungle's getting spotted out. There's that A-Test like we talked about, calling, Sunray, Fissure, everything. They'll finish him off a nice Dream Coil, but they just don't have the means to back it up yet. Costa making his way over. It's just so slow thanks to those Fire Spirits. The Icarus dive away, Egg over to the side. King RD trying to finish off Nothing to Say, but he's not going to be able to. Costa running again, that Rod
Doom is here.
coming into play. Doom over onto FCR. Costa's just taking too much damage with the Sunray and everything else. That is yet another kill going the way of LGD.
But I feel like they have a solution to the Bloodstone right now already in their draft.
Yeah, that is a little bit surprising. Would you like to see FCR? So we've talked about this when we've watched Spirit games, and granted, Spirit is in crazy TI form. Hold on to that thought. Top lane, they see you, but there's a follow-up from Nothing to Say. The Doom comes out, King RD is obliterated, and Costa does not survive at all. Almost have that Agnum Scepter completed now for Nature's Prophet. So that will help out in some of these really large team fights, being able to, root people into place. But it definitely, you need more. Like, you can't go into this team right now 5v5. It's just going to be too painful.
It's, one component, and having the PKB just now completing on TA as well. They're hitting a few timings. They're also very close to a full Blink Dagger on Tusk.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Puck.
There is a nice find there for the side of LGD.
See the value of having those Watchers. It's so nice, just extra wards, and Puck walking up a dangerous high ground.
A little bit surprised over here as Neo finding an opening on King RD. Even opts to use the Doom. Just wants to ensure that he can get this pick off right now.
Yeah, it's a pretty chill game for him, and a last little whip comes out.
King Jungles is trying to help out here, and again, he's fairly tanky. They need to have some sort of way to cancel out the TP, and they just don't have it, unfortunately, for the side of KEYD Stars, as Shiro's already in the base, realizing, okay, Puck's down, Tusk is down. We can put some pressure, because they're just not going to want to take this battle without some of their other heroes.
Yeah, like I said, if he manages to crack a tier 3 tower, that's when Luna, we've all seen how fast she can just take the barracks. So this bit of damage on tier 3 tower, even though she didn't take it now, is really big.
King Jungles needs to be very careful here, because he's got Nothing to Say chasing around the secret shop, and he is just dead. As over in the mid lane, FCR is trying to just push them off the buildings. The Eclipse does get used. He's all right. He's still alive. They took a lot of damage as back lane. You can see the Dream Coil gets used on Why You Smile and Shiro, but not going to have that damage quite yet, as Analog popping back in yet again. Wants to finish off Why You Smile. Will be able to do it. Atos holding King RD into place. And jumping in. There it is. There's the Echo Slam from Nothing to Say. They rip apart both of the heroes on the side of KEYD Stars. And now Costa running for his life. This is not looking like he'll survive this either. A very precise hit here coming out from LGD, which is going to mean that they can go break into the base.
They're just going straight for it. Beautiful play again. LGD are just playing them like a fiddle at this point, baiting them. Even the Phoenix kill that they got, this like, small victories, right? Well, you got the Phoenix, but then you overcommitted because of it. Did you really get the Phoenix, or did he allow you to go on him? It feels like LGD are just 2 steps ahead.
Feel like they get got. Now King Jungles, the Doom is back up. He's going to get picked off by New. He's on to his tricks here, trying to cut the wave.
Yeah, they're runing the Murta. Can she get a dead shot?
They're trying to...
Doesn't expect it.
Feels like they're trying to pin... Oh, it landed! This guy's good. A little bit of a dodge here on that Atos, the blink out. They can see themselves, Shiro. They want to try to make something happen off of this. Shard's coming into play. FCR just turning his back, just trying to start stacking all of this nasty stuff. They do have the Satanic. That's a good throw in the middle here as New jumps and get rid of FCR. That big threat no longer an issue. Costa trying to kite around the other side, but King RG will be next to fall. And now they'll end up losing King Jungle's Analog, running away. That is not the way that KEYD Stars wanted that fight to go. And LGD, they feel very good about it.
Doing a good job healing him up, even through the Bristleback.
He has Doom, but his feet very quick, gets it down. Analog, your finger's just not fast enough, my friend.
Over on LGD, we definitely see that. Their entire roster is shining here. But again, TA gets caught by a Doom.
Costa cannot be on this map if he doesn't know where Neo is. In fact, this is just, he knows that he can't run away. And the TPs come out, the tips come out from LGD.
But yeah, he's repping here from the offlane. Shiro on the high ground with Aegis.
I mean, the bright side, they don't have Doom. This might be the best fight that they could potentially get, but they don't have their TA either, which is the main source. Plus, they've got the Aegis. In comes Neo, finding the opening onto FCR. He's just toast.
He got way too close there, trying to defend the tier or the barracks. Not sure why he walks close even when there's no way they can fight, but this is looking all but over right now.
Yeah. They smell the blood in the water, for sure. They realize there's no buyback on TA. This bristleback, who's supposed to be so incredibly strong, is just pretty much a non-factor. They will buy back, though.
Yeah, gonna try to get out, but the Fisher is keeping them in their base.
I don't think they can. Analog jumping in. They want to show signs of life. They get the Dream Coil off on the backside, but who do you focus on? Nothing to say. Jumps in. And again, there's going to be another buyback. The egg is here. King RD, he's trying. They're just
They're going
as
for
much
kills.
as they can, seeing if they can get a kill. Costas in his base practically, and he
They're
still
not
gets
finishing.
here. It is GG.
Yeah, a little bit of a fountain dive before ending this game. Beautiful game won by LGD. Super strong performance here. And I mean, Keystars, they just looked pretty lost on the map. I think a lot of it comes back to the early game. Chakra Spirit Breaker with the charge can be really, really good as well later on when you get the cooldown reduction going with Aghanims and Octarine. This is an interesting draft, and LGD kind of breaking the mold of their, I say they usually don't go very niche in their drafts. They're usually very, methodical and structured, and their drafts typically don't have a big weakness.
Is it better to have the aggressive try down here to try to get Costa, these CS, as I say that. They do have nice setup, though. Why you smile? Not going to be quite as survivable as this Weaver. Needs to get a little bit more damage in their final hit. It will go to Costa. 6, though. Analog should have it in the next creep that dies. Unless it gets denied. As there is a little skirmish between King RD and Planet off to the side. Charge in. Coming out from Nothing to Say. Not level 6 just yet. Do you have the level 6 online for Pango? No mana, though, for the time being. So 6-minute room is going to be important. King Jungles is here. They're making the rotation with King RD. They want to make sure that he is not going to be able to do anything. And there's another tip going out here.
There's still 3 big creeps there with FCR, so slowing down a little bit the farm at least.
Underneath the ward. This is looking very spooky for him. He's going to try to use that Stormhammer. He's held into place with the Fortune's End. In comes Analog. He's a little late, though. A little bit of pressure being placed onto Planet. Does have to be careful, though, because they have new nearby. Planet taking pretty low. The vault, they use the scythe, but not going to be able to do the damage thanks to Why You Smile. Rotating top. King RD will indeed die. As FCR in an awkward position now. Just going to back off. They have the Pango. Analog's coming in hot now. He's got himself a double damage that's been just bottled up. Will connect over onto Why You Smile, but doesn't feel like he really wants to do this. They're lacking just that lockdown that is needed to continue that threaten from Nothing to Say with the Nether Strike. Just start
They
pulling
want to
it
jump
down.
him when he charges. Not gonna go though.
It's not gonna buy it. Over on the side though, Planet taking a lot of damage from these creeps. Gonna try to use that blinding light. A nice play coming out from Why You Smile. Will keep him alive a little bit longer as he navigates around the side. King RD in an awkward position, as is Analog. He's got the Rolling Thunder. They're trying to go through here, but doesn't look like he's gonna be able to finish anyone up. Maybe he gets himself Planet. There's the opening, but on the back lines now, FCR, he's gonna try to use the sight, almost managing to finish off Shiro. It's so close, he needs just a little bit more damage, and those two manage to find it. FCR gonna try to teleport away, not gonna be able to manage though. He will end up dying as now Analog running away from Nothing to Say. They're high-fiving each other on the way out, but I wouldn't say poverty mode necessarily, but with not buying like those smokes earlier and whatnot, it feels like they have been pretty greedy. A little bit of a movement over here into the buy angle. And they are split up, but that could be very dangerous for the side of Vivo Keystars because they will end up getting pinned if they're not careful. We'll see Planet, though. They go for the scythe. They even go for the Rolling Thunder. Maybe a little bit of miscommunication on that. Probably didn't need both of those, but... Jump
don't have the
over
kickback,
onto Why You Smile. King RD, though, is in an awkward position. Geshma comes out over onto Nothing to Say. They've already lost King RD. Nothing to Say, though, sitting quite low. Forced to use that promise over onto Nothing to Say. Keep him alive. Costa trying to figure out, how do we do this? Do we want to go back in? Doing a lot of damage, but at the same time, it's a bristleback. He doesn't care. Shiro starts wiggling around on these back lines, putting pressure on to